Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be talking about new Amazoness support. So this deck kind of got like the rough end of the stick, but also got some pretty cool cards. The main problem with this deck is the old support is so bad that it hurts the deck, but the new support is just so good that it kind of holds the deck together, so to say. So to get right into it, I'm going to talk about Amazon's Pet Baby Tiger. So this card is just so good for this deck because every time that you summon an Amazoness monster, once per turn, you have to special summon this little dude from your hand or graveyard. And this isn't like Dotscaper where it's only once per duel. This is once per turn, every turn. So it's a really good effect, and it helps out this deck so much. Because whenever you normal summon say a monster whose effects can activate once it's summoned, you can chain this immediately, and then your opponent's not going to be able to strike you. They're not going to be, it just helps out so much. So the next one is Amazon's Princess. So when it's normal or special summoned, which is what I was talking about before, you can add an Amazon spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So like I just mentioned, you can normal summon Princess, and then immediately once its effect is activating, you can chain your Pet Baby Tiger so your opponent's not going to be able to strike. It's just so insane, because Tiger is something that you can afford to lose, versus Princess, whose effect's just going to search out another card for you. So your targets for Princess are going to be Call, Spellcaster, Village, and Ambush. So there's only a few targets, but they're all 2 and 3 elves, so you're always going to have a target for Princess. Also, when Princess is attacking, you discard one card or send a card from your field to the grave to special summon Amazoness from your deck in defense mode. So that's whatever Amazoness monster you want. So next up is Amazoness Queen. Since there are ways of getting out Queen really easily, such as Princess, this is a really nice 2-of, because it has a continuous effect, which is just going to prevent all battle destruction for your Amazoness monsters. Next is Amazoness Spy. So you can special summon it by revealing an Amazoness in your hand. And then if it's destroyed by battle, you target an Amazoness monster in your grave, and you can add to your hand. So when you do summon Spy, you have the chance of chaining your tiger from your hand or grave also. So if for some reason they want to strike your Spy or do something, it's going to end up having to be Pet Baby Tiger instead. Next up is Amazoness Tiger. So I'm playing this because it works really well with Village, as well as having a pretty okay effect. So it gains 400 attack for each Amazoness you control, and your opponent can't attack any other face-up Amazoness monsters except for Tiger. So when you summon Tiger, it's immediately going to have 1500 attack. If you say, for example, you reveal Tiger for Spy, then summon Tiger, then it's going to have 1900 attack. And then say you chain your Pet Baby Tiger, 2300 attack. So it's really good. Well, not really good, but it has its application for this deck. Next is Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. So with this card, I'm just playing it because how often you're going to be spamming out that Pet Baby Tiger. This card works more than once per turn, and every time that one of your beast-type monsters is destroyed for any reason and goes to the grave. Really easy effect, and it's pretty simple to pull off. Rescue Cat to get your Pet Baby Tigers, because once again, just such an insane card. So good for this deck. I want to get to it as quick as possible. Next is going to be 3 Amazoness Call. So you take any one Amazoness card from your deck, and then you just add to your hand. Or you can send it to the grave if you really want to. Additionally, you can banish it and then target one Amazon's monster. Only that one can attack, but attacks every monster your opponent controls. So I'm going to get into why that second effect is really good in just a moment. So next there's Amazon's Spellcaster at 2. It switches the attack of one Amazoness and one monster your opponent controls. So why Call is so good is because when you banish it, if you use Spellcaster that turn, your Amazon's monster already has the highest attack on the field, most likely. And then it's attacking all your opponent's monsters. Free board wipe, basically. Really good. Next is Amazon's Village. So the 200 attack isn't that significant, but what matters here is its second effect. That once per turn when Amazon's monster is destroyed for any reason, especially summon Amazons from your deck with a level less than or equal to that monster. And it doesn't say with another name either, so even if Pet Baby Tiger is destroyed, you can just summon another tiger for the turn. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure you can chain another tiger. Yeah, you can chain another tiger, it would seem. So if one Pet Baby Tiger is destroyed, you summon the next one, and then the one in your grave can be summoned back. So you essentially get 3 monsters out of 1 being destroyed. Next is Foolish Burial, again to dump Baby Tiger. Fusion Substitute. I'm picking this over Polymerization for its banish effect, as well as how simple it is to get out 2 Amazons at one time. Then there's Reinforcements of the Army, because Princess is such a good card. 3 Terraforming, because Village's second effect is insane. Then Amazon's Ambush. This card does a lot for this deck. So during the battle phase, and since it's a trap, that's going to mean either battle phase, you can special summon an Amazoness from your hand, and it gains 500 attack for that turn. So next up, in this card's effect, if an Amazon's monster you control battles an opponent's monster after damage calculation, you banish that opponent's monster. So this is again why Call is really good, because once you're attacking with, say, Queen, you're banishing all your opponent's monsters. So again, free board wipe. It's just so good. And then finally, if this card does get destroyed, you can take an Amazon from your grave and just special summon it. Next is Goes in Match. So each player only controls 1 attribute of monster, and then they have to send everything else to the grave. And this is continuous, so after that, they can't even bother summoning another attribute. And since everything in this deck's Earth, it doesn't affect us. 2 Heavy Dust Storm. I chose this over Twin Twister because your only good discard targets for if you're playing Twin Twister would be Baby Tiger and Baboon. And most of the time, you're just going to be getting out Baby Tiger as quickly as possible, so you're usually not going to have it in your hand. Next up is Amazon's Empress. It prevents all Amazoness from being destroyed for any reason. It gives them all piercing, and then if it is destroyed or leaves the field for any reason, you take an Amazon's Queen from your hand, deck, or grave and special summon it. Pretty simple effect, and it's really good. Next is Amazon's Pet Liger. So when it attacks, it's going to gain 500 attack, and then that's only for the damage calculation, but the next part of its effect is really nice. So if an Amazon's monster you control attacks, then you target one face-up monster your opponent controls, it loses 800 attack. And it's the only Amazon's monster your opponent can attack. So why this is good is if you banish Call, which I mentioned before is having a really nice effect, this attacks every monster and can just continuously reduce whatever your last target is going to be by 800 if you want. And you just board wipe. It's really nice. So I've decided that this deck is slow enough that it actually needs to be in Link format rather than the current format. So Decode Talker, Firewall Dragon, Gaia Saber the Video Knight, because it's just really generic. It's not a great card, but it works. Next is Mises Radiant. So you guys haven't seen this one in any of my videos yet. So it's 2 Earth monsters, which this whole deck is. And then all Earth monsters gain 500 attack and defense. All Wind monsters on the field lose 400 attack and defense. And then, if this card destroys a battle or a card effect, you target 1 Earth monster in your grave and add to your hand. It's an alright card, and it starts up your link engine to get to like Decode Talker or Firewall Dragon. Levier the Sky Dragon. People have a habit of thinking that they can just banish your monsters and they don't have to worry about them anymore. So Levier is really nice for this deck because it kind of counters that. Number 17. There's not really a whole lot of good rank 3 options, so I kind of just went with this. Shark Drake, because the free direct attack. Sky Cavalier, like I said, you're going to be spamming out pet baby tigers, so there's going to be chances where you have those 2 level 2 monsters go into. And it has a really nice effect. Finally, Phantom Knight's a break sword. So, since you're going to be spamming out the Princess and Spy, you can get into this card fairly simple. So, that's pretty much the deck. I want to say that the other decks I've presented to you guys have a lot better chances of playing, but this deck is still very playable, and it can do a lot that kind of locks your opponent out of being able to beat you through like battle phase, because this deck is just going to like make itself unattackable, undestroyable, have free board wipes. It has so much application, can do so much, and I'm really excited to see what other people come up with for this deck. And this is pretty much my profile for the deck. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, anything for this deck, it would be very appreciated. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And also, there's a GoFundMe on right now to help build more quality for this channel. So if you guys would like to support the channel, you can check the link for that GoFundMe. You can check the info, for the GoFundMe, and it'd be very helpful. Alright, see you guys next time.